Om Swastiastu, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Namo Buddhaya, dan salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Greetings to everyone. My name is Gheriya Rahima Daris, and I am a veterinary medicine student from Udayana University. With student ID number 2409511122. In this video, for a very special occasion, as a requirement for PILMAVET 2025 that is held by the Veterinary Medicine Faculty of Udayana University, I will be discussing about the Sustainable Development Goals, or as we know as SDGs. But first of all, audiences, let's take a moment to imagine the kind of world that we want to live in. A world where the poverty is no longer a daily struggle. A world where every child receives a proper education, and most importantly, a world where no one dies from preventable diseases. Many people have stated that we have to protect the planet because it's not just for ourselves, but it's actually for every life that comes after us. And I believe in that statement, and that statement is 100% correct, because that vision is actually at the heart of the Sustainable Development Goals, or as we know as SDGs, which are a global plan that is meant to be achieved by the year of 2030. And there are 17 goals that created to tackle the humanity's greatest challenges, like poverty, hunger, inequality, climate change, and many more. But as we speak today, we are actually so far from where we need to be, because in many parts of the world, the progress is still really slow. Some countries are advancing in education, health, and infrastructure. Yet, these same countries often lead in pollution, overconsumption, and even waste. So conversely, many developing nations are still struggling with basic needs such as food, water, electricity, and most importantly, safety. And then, back in 2019, came the pandemic. The COVID-19 did not just impact the public health, it shook the entire foundation of sustainable development. Many resources were diverted, many plans were delayed, and millions of people back into poverty. It was like a wake-up call, and it shows how vulnerable our systems really are. But it also reminded us of something really powerful. Human beings are not just victims of crisis. We as humans are the key to change. And the earth is not just an object for us to exploit, but it's a subject that we live alongside with. So it clearly is our choices on how we shape our future, right? And that's why the SDGs are not just a framework that is being created for governments. They are a wake-up call to action for all of us humans. Students, workers, leaders, families, and even communities. So it's for all of us humans. So what can we do? We can start from the smallest thing that we can do, such as saving the water, reducing waste, supporting local businesses, voting for leaders who actually care about justice and sustainability, speaking up about equality, and staying informed, and also helping others to understand these issues too. And these things may seem small, but when multiplied by millions of people did it, we will have the power to reshape the world. So we will reshape the world together as one. And we also need to change how we think about progress, because true progress is not just about growing economies. It's about protecting dignity, protecting nature, and creating opportunities that will lift everyone, not just a few, but everyone. And most of all, we need to believe that change is possible, because it is. We have the knowledge, we have the tools. What we need now is the will. The will to act, the courage to care, the strength to stay committed even when it got difficult. Because in the end, these goals are not just numbers or targets. And as a lot of people said, when there's a will, there's a way. This will represent people, lives, futures, and every one of us has a role to play. So let's not wait for a change to happen. Let's be the part of change. Let's be the reason why it happens. And let's build a world where we will be proud to pass on to our next generations. My name is Gheriya Rahima Daris. Thank you for your attention.